Wilee is an expert bicycling courier in New York City.
Hello? Wilee, I got a package for you. 90 minutes, premium rush.
It must be there by 7 o'clock. It's extremely important.
Always is.
Given a mysterious package to deliver, he finds himself being chased by a crazed cop.
Your name, family, people who care if they see you again.
Wilee, what did you do to me, man? What the hell am I carrying?
With the help of his friends, Wilee must ride for his life in Premium Rush.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Sean.
I'm Liz.
And I'm Leah.
And we're here to talk about Premium Rush, the new action thriller starring Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Michael Shannon. We've all just seen it.
I thought it was a pretty good time. I have a lot of problems with the script, but for me, the whole is worth more than the sum of its parts. And I think the major problem is the central conceit. So we have a ticking time bomb that starts when JoGoLEv gets a ticket that he has to deliver from one location to the other as a bike messenger. And you learn a little bit about why the ticket is so important in the setup of the film. But they have one scene that explains its importance to Michael Shannon that actually makes very little sense. So you're stuck watching the entire movie, not really sure why the ticket is so important.
It really strained credibility a lot for me. There were so many times in there and I'm just kind of going, oh, come on. But then you realize, yeah, they're really more interested in telling the story about this guy on a bike and running through the city of New York and all that other kind of stuff. And once you let go of trying to make sense of many of the elements in the plot, you just kind of get caught up in the rush of things and then you enjoy yourself.
I feel like the script caught a flat, is basically what happened. I'm a stickler for, internal logic in a film. Yes, I liked the performances. I liked a lot of the action and how it was filmed, but the script does not hold water at all. The system that's set up, I'm like, what is going on with this thing? And then it seems like every single problem that's presented in the script as it goes along could easily be solved. Somebody pick up a telephone and call somebody.
Call the dispatcher.
I gnawed on that for a while. And then I realized because of the structure of the film, at the point in time when we realized somebody should be picking up a phone, we're actually working backwards. And we're working backwards on 3 different storylines. So it feels like we're 60 minutes into the film, but we're really only, 10 minutes into JoGoLEv's story, and then we go back, and then we go back again. And I think that that's actually, structurally one of the more interesting things about the story. They have structured it in such a way where they've imposed this device of the ticking clock. But the ticking clock doesn't really count down to anything. We already know where it's going to end up. So I think that that's part of the problem.
Right.
It's not just story problems, it's script problems.
Right.
I mean, I think that the dialogue is really unelegantly expositional.
Want to know what scares me is what happened to my friends who just got out of law school? That is collective insanity. Compared to that, going down Broadway at 50 with no brakes is fine.
But then it goes over to Michael Shannon's side of things, and it gets hilarious and incredibly entertaining. And I think those are tone problems that are deriving from script and story.
Michael Shannon, who's been in, Boardwalk Empire and also in movies like Take Shelter and Revolutionary Road, which he was the only good thing about Revolutionary Road. Oof. He's in this, and he's crazy, he's manic, but I liked it a lot.
Let me tell you something, boys. I am a cop. You do not do this.
I wish the whole movie had been a little bit more like Michael Shannon's performance.
He was so over the top. At first I thought, oh my God, what is he doing? He's chewing up scenery all over the place. But I liked it. He was very cartoonish to me. And at first I was like, whoa, what is he doing? And then I went, you know what? I'm going to go with this. And then you had Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who I just think is adorable. I'm waiting for him to move directly into the center, stop playing around in the margins of big budget films, and just go ahead, snatch the center and be a star. And the rest of the cast, they looked great. Yeah. These were beautiful people on bicycles, exerting all kinds of athleticism as they duck and dodge all this traffic in the city of New York. And it was just, I can handle 90 minutes of this.
And the film was cast perfectly in terms of physicality. JoGoLEv plays a bike messenger, and he's got the skinny frame, and he's got amazing physicality as he rides through the streets.
And he did a lot of his own stunts.
Which is perfectly believable considering how he portrayed the role. And then Dania Ramirez plays Vanessa, and what I loved about her is that she had muscles. Like, you knew that she's been riding the streets for years and years because she has these fantastic muscular arms.
David Koepp directed the movie, and I appreciate the New York setting. I mean, you're actually in the streets of New York. There were a lot of moments where the camera's flying down the streets in between a lot of traffic, and I was kind of going, wow, how do they do that? And I don't do that in the movies very often anymore. You know, most of the time it's all computer generated, and you can tell it's computer generated. And here it was like they seamlessly blended real special effects with the computer generated special effects, and it was impressive. You know, I like the performances, and it has a lot of kinetic energy. Just that script doesn't hold up to scrutiny, and that makes me have to give it a stream it.
The overall viewing experience is so fun that you end up forgetting some of the major problems with the script. So I'm going to say, see it.
The minute you get over the wonky tone and the strained credibility of the premise, you just let go and enjoy the ride. It's a fun popcorn movie, so I'm going to say see it.
Looks like our votes add up to 2.5 tickets, which is a see it for Premium Rush.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pedaling into a theater near you.
You know how sexy you are when you talk like that?
Our main character's nickname is Wilee for Wile E. Coyote, and he's being chased after by a road runner.